Red Raiders. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll leave it with him. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Looking to pass, it's Singleton. Hauls it in. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. 2nd and very short here for the offense. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Balls and fired complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the... Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Trying the left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the 1st time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up.
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30, the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Makes the quick grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Red Raiders come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Singleton. He's got his man. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The give to the back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. With the catch, it's Stone.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. The Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive headed to the end zone. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He'll keep it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. Turns it on at midfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's going to take off. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense has it, they're on the move. He's loose down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, NC State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. Grab near the marker. It's Stone. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella continuing to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. New set of downs after the completion. They go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got him. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage. When he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Working the middle, it's complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. The inside handoff. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Caught close to the marker, it's Davis. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Finally running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. On target. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's the pressure, and the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, hits Stone. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Got a man. It's Stone. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Red Raiders will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Here's the handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. it back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They take the lead with the 6.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put...
Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. To the air, it's Bailey. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Defense looks as if it's coming. Off play action on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Ocean from the wideout. Unloads quickly. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance. He gets a hand on it. Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take flying down the left side. Past the 30. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raider. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Fellas, a battle in the Beaver State today. A lot of green, a lot of orange in the stands. Whenever Oregon and Oregon State have at it, and here's the latest. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Michael James, Kenyon Garner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. To the air, it's Bailey. Makes the catch. At the 45 on his way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The running back has it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's reeled in. It's Jones. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run. And they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Touchdown, North Carolina State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Fights off the defender. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Singleton. Caught near the sticks, it's Stone. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Hardy. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the marker, it's Stone. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really regardless the outcome today, guys.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. NC State quick to the line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. To the air on first down. He's got the back in the middle. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, NC State! Quick strike through the air for the score. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Shakes off the defender. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Great job by the back on the option. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. NC State going up tempo.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We've got to be aggressive. We've got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fires to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice game. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And off to Jones. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know it.
Turning it on! That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays,